So I found that it's a twin crystal variable crystal oscillator. I want to use this as a utility oscillator to test receivers. So I can put a crystal in here of, say, 3579, and this puts out maybe 1/10 of a watt. And I can just set it close to a receiver, and then I can track this signal through the different stages of the receiver and help me troubleshoot what's wrong with my receiver. And I just took this from his webpage. It's VK3YE.com, I'm pretty sure, or search for him on YouTube. It's a very simple oscillator, but to me, it's very versatile. I've built this before, and I know I can put 3759 crystals in here, or I can put 7.04, 7.03, and it'll output a signal with no problem. So I'm going to build this today. Okay, so what do I need to actually build this circuit? Well, I like to have a pin to write with, Altoids 10 to put it in, a circuit board that'll fit in the Altoids 10, a 9-volt battery clip that I'll make. I need all of these components. That's the components here. I went ahead and pulled out the container for each thing I'll need. This will be a mix of Manhattan and Dead Bug. I'll use sockets for the crystals, and I'll make those as I go. 2 kinds of solder, one for ground, that's a little thicker, one that's very thin for components. This will help me mount the PCB to the Altoids 10. I have my soldering iron, haven't turned it on yet. I need a labeler to label it when I'm done. Super glue to put down the pads, the Manhattan pads. A battery to power it with. Got everything I need. Let's get started. Okay, I would probably normally put this down and the turn up, but I want to be able to show it on camera. Now, I don't do this a whole lot, but I will draw it on the board ahead of time. Okay, so I want to start back here with the variable capacitor. I'm not going to walk through every step. I'm going to build this and show time lapse of all the components being put on. Okay, so we have 3578, seems to be doing fine. I can now output about 1/10 of a watt. And all I have to do is place this close to a receiver, and I should be able to pick up the oscillator on the receiver. And if I use it as a test oscillator, main use for this is exactly that, to let the receiver hear it, and then I can trace that signal through the different stages of the receiver. I got this off of VK3YE's website. I'll put the link in the description. Okay, so I like to label all of my projects. I label them for 2 reasons. One, makes it easier to find if I have a stack of 10s. And second, 10 years from now, I won't remember what this is. I know that sounds strange, but it's true. Okay, VK3YE utility oscillator. VK3YE calls for 12 volts. When I built it, I tested it with 9 volts, but I can use a 12-volt battery eliminator to supply 12 volts. So there we go. Very simple circuit, but very useful. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.